Ah, so the United States of America is now the Communist States of America. And the unaligned states are still just chilling. Oh, they're guaranteed by the other two. That's interesting. And the Confederate States are now the Democrats. Getting volunteers from Italy. And then the Communist States are allied to the Philippines and Paraguay. Interesting. And we still have a couple more days until that finishes. Outdated equipment in production. That's these guys. That's fine. We're aware. Okay, so have we made any of the faceless tanks yet? Yeah, we have. 60 already. That's actually remarkably quick. These really are cheap tanks. Yeah, we're building 1.5 a day. Nice. Belgium has capitulated. So what's Germany doing next? Because they're definitely going to come after me at some point. Although we're not seeing any troops on our borders just yet, thankfully. Oh yeah, Britain's going to control the majority of Africa now. Except for Mozambique. Oh, right, Reichskommissariat of the Spanish. Of course, of course. What a weird world. Communist America in a civil war and an unaligned Russia. You're not wrong. Yeah, it is kind of weird. Yardcaster, thank you very much for the follow. Gukwus, thank you very much for the follow. And Luftwaffe coming in with a 22-month resubscription. Thank you very much for the ongoing support there, Luftwaffe. And I can finally enjoy some nice hot tea. Huzzah. I've been wanting this for the last like 2 hours. And that's the 29th of June. At which point we can say, okay, we're going to go for industrial modernization. We need 150 factories. We have 161. Then I would say that we can do this. It does mean that we have an ahead of time bonus for the next industry tech. I think I probably want to complete this, then do that. So I think at this point we're going to go for the regular reopen the Novodeci, which is going to get rid of some more communism. The church has long been denied the ability to train new priests. In order to revitalize the church, we must create a place where it can educate the next generation of priests and monks. The old convent of Novodeci seems like an obvious choice. Yeah, I turned it off. It's fine. Why the shouting about do not do that? Is there something I missed? How's the game so far? I mean, I can't say whether it's good or not. I can just show you what's here. And you can tell from reactions. And chat can tell you, of course. Okay, so it looks like the majority of this cavalry force is ready. We're going to assign you to them. And these two are almost done. They just have a tiny bit more training to do. And now we have 100 tanks. So if we were, theoretically, to add heavy tank divisions to the cavalry, we would need 1,700. So I think what we would have to do then, duplicate you. And we need a name for the cavalry. And I think we can now bring in some support companies too. I wonder if we want to get armored recon. We probably do. Rough Riders, that's very American. How's my officer corps doctrines? Basic. Very basic. Armoured Cossacks. There we go, I made a decision. And then what we're going to do is slowly but surely turn 3 of you into Armoured Cossacks. And we're going to need to give you a symbol, which I think is going to be... that. Steel Cossacks. Ooh, I like that. Steel Cossacks it is. And we have another technology, so that came from the guns. Did we research the better? Yes, we did. And I think, yeah, we want to get Engineer Company 2s because this allows flamethrowers. Dozer blades, which gives more entrenchment. Interesting. Flamethrowers, which gives more soft attack but reduces reliability. Light, medium, flame companies, heavy flame company. Oh, I didn't realize you could do that as a heavy tank. Oh, there. Okay, that's interesting. No longer get the effects of consolidate power. That's fine. What actually is our government support? 51. Oh, communism's gone. Disappeared. No 11 troops are going to go to the Finnish front. And then the 8 are going to go to you. And that is a new type of tactical bomber. No, fighter. Fighter 2s. Okay. Oh, you know what I could do? And I quite like this idea. We're going to get a scout plane. And kind of like the transport planes, we'll just put 1 on it. And you are already researching that. We could go for the tier 2 scout plane, but I think I'm going to go for the heavy fighter first. Point. Still building those silly subs. And now most of the army has been trained. Is that true though? I feel like some of you still have some... yeah, you two still have some training to do. I thought as much. We're starting to see a couple of Germans appearing on our border, which is a little bit concerning. No, you know what I wanted to do actually? I wanted to go ahead of time on construction tech. That's what I wanted to do. So then I could continue with the industrial upgrade. And in fact, speaking of the industrial stuff, even if I don't necessarily go for industrial modernization immediately, I could go for the steel casing industry. Already doing no checks and autocomplete and then trying to figure out what date the focus is normally complete. I'm suggesting to not do autocomplete and let the focus run. Except I can't. Everything is blocked because I went into a war. That's why I'm doing autocomplete and focus. I wouldn't normally do that. There is a reason that I'm console commanding this. Because the game blocked me from getting these focuses because it brought France into a reconciliation war against the Ukraine. Doesn't no checks get rid of the block? I'm pretty sure it gets cancelled immediately afterwards. Oh, it doesn't. Yes, it does. I thought so. So, yes, I have to do both, unfortunately. And we are going to do another one now. So, this is going to be autocomplete. This is going to be no checks. What is 70 days from the 26th of July? Chat, go! October. Thank you. Cool. One last pun for the night. Yes, Sindrin. There it is. An American explains to a Russian that the United States is truly free country because it can stand in front of the White House and shout, "To hell with Ronald Reagan!" The Russian says this is nonsense because he can easily stand in the Red Square and shout, "To hell with Ronald Reagan!" And with that, I'm off to bed. Good night, all. Oh, that's good. And yeah, I know there's a calculator. It's just easier if I ask you guys. So I don't need to keep tabbing out quite so much. We're still doing the submarine. We can actually get another upgrade. So we could go for the material designer. Or we could go for one of the specialists. Like our infantry specialist. Or a political advisor. The mass is opium. Weekly manpower, garrison penetration, required garrisons goes down, or Semenyov. Attacking division speed up, attack against major countries up, cavalry unit design cost down. We lose stability, we lose political power, but it's Semenyov. We kind of have to take Semenyov. We're taking Semenyov. Also, that guy has a flipping amazing beard. Oh, he's the High Priest. Metropolitan. Right. And we're going to be able to get... Oh no, these are just priests. Wow, okay. We're going to have a bunch of these. Fascism support we can't do. Democratic we don't want. Communism support, unaligned support. Lose stability though, which I really don't like. Aletsky is quite good. Factory output and consumer goods factories. Okay, so there are some options here. Many of them with epic beards, which just makes those options even stronger. Greece submits. Following a long and heated conversation with the German ambassador, George Mercoutis has announced that the Greek government will closely coordinate its policies with the German Reich in the future. Police in the Greek capital had to use force to break up a number of spontaneous protests against this decision, with many in the crowd calling for the head of that coward, George Mercouris. And we could get something like concentrated industry going. I do like... Yeah, I think we will. 100% ahead of time. Fine. Germany is justifying. We have enough for another 2 tank divisions. The steel Cossacks will ride again. What are you guys missing? Oh, artillery. I mean, we're producing it as quickly as we can. We are very short on it, though. Oh, all the ships are done. Okay, so let's go and design a brand new submarine. That is not based on you. Could be based on you, though. That would make it cheaper. Alright, what are we going to call this submarine? Did I do any land doctrines? I can afford one. And we never did decide which doctrine we wanted to go on. Germany's like, soon. There we go. It's the swimming Cossack. And we're going to start building some swimming Cossacks. Where are they? There you are. And we also need to make sure that you are built out of St. Petersburg. Diving Cossack. I just thought the swimming Cossack sounded better. I know it's not technically... Well, you're still swimming when you're underwater. And then another thing which is going to annoy a lot of you, but also might appeal to some of you. What I'm going to do is I'm building these divisions. So I'm going to rename them after a subscriber. So this is going to be Sir Ice Mage. This is going to be Hextex. And if you yourself wish to get onto this list, you'll need to be a subscriber. This is going to be Pichanoop. This is going to be Gribbertson. This is going to be Grilexander. That's not how you spell that. Huzzah! L, X, and D, R. There we go. E-R or just R? R. Here we go, that's all of them done. Cool, and as we get more of them, I'll name them after more people. Marvellous! Lord Darth Fishy wants me to drink some tea. And Furlong, thank you very much for the 15-month resubscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. Thank you. So, doctrine. This is a decision we need to make. Do we stick with with mass assault? Because the main benefit from mass assault is, of course, the fact that you can squeeze more infantry into a division template, which we're not necessarily going to do. Air-land battle, we should have a pretty decent air force. We're going to have a number of tanks. Maybe one prepared defense. Yeah, I'm thinking superior firepower. Grand battle plan Russia must be a nightmare to fight. Really depends on whether this all infantry, motorized and mechanized counts cavalry. It doesn't! Penal battalions? Yeah. Marines? Sure. Bikes? Definitely. Amtraks? Yep. But not cavalry. Nope. And it's not leg infantry either. Like, none of this stuff benefits cavalry whatsoever. All frontline battalions. That does include cavalry. It's the only modifier that does. Cavalry and camelry. So yeah, I think superior firepower is the way we go. Done. Decision made. And I am going to take the infantry specialist now that we can afford you. And there we are. Kuznetsov is now taking the field as an actual bona fide commander of his own capabilities. Upgraded cavalry is motorized or tanks. Yeah, so you would kind of expect that cavalry would fall under motorized, probably. Just going to double check that it doesn't. Tanks and armor variants. Nope. And then mobile infantry. No, it's motorized armored cars, various defender bits. All infantry motorized mechanized. Cavalry does not come under all infantry, unfortunately. It's historical, there's only so much you can do with horses. The Polish were actually quite effective with horses, because what they did is they stuck their anti-tank weapons on the horses, and then used them to chase down the German tanks, and the horse can move quicker than the turrets could. Confederacy of American States joins the Commonwealth of Nations. Oh, so the Confederates are now in the same side as Canada. That might have just doomed Canada, frankly. September 1940. I guess we just finished the attack bomber? Yes. Let's go for the scoop plane. No, let's go for the heavy fighter. Or better industry. No, there's no other industry attacks. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go and upgrade the tactical bomber. We still need to get a material designer. When is the next gun available? 42, so as long as we get the material designer before then, that's the important thing. Unless we go for like the artillery upgrade. Oh, in fact, these don't even upgrade the guns. This is purely about research. We probably should have got that already then. Oh well. Never mind. We still don't know what you're doing. Well, most of the German army horse-driven, yes. But that was more supply and logistics. Although, actually, to be fair, your mounted infantry is what you would be talking about in that instance. And that's really what the cavalry of this area would be mounted infantry. Cavalry was still useful in partisan activity and ambushes. The cavalry generally left. Dovanator was famous for that. Dovator. The Third Guangxi clique. Fascist. You what, mate? Oh, poor Mao, after all of that work. And then he gets the Third Guangxi clique. Let me guess, it's Japanese puppet. Yeah, that's the Japanese puppet. And Japan still has a war goal on the People's Republic. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Mao chose poorly. We could bring in the commerce raiding guy, especially if we're going to be up against Britain. Commerce raiding might actually be pretty useful. Am I trying to save for anything else? Nope, that'll do. And what I might also end up doing is moving the submarines to the Barents Sea, but I'm not actually sure that they'd be able to reach the British Isles. Well, how about we split you in half? We'll have 2 submarine commanders. Submarine. Red. Submarine. White. The reds can be on the Sea of Japan, the whites can be over here. This lot can be commanded by the Ironclad. Now, do any of you have epic beards? No. So, Chernishev, you get that fleet, and you... Kropotkin. Oh no, you look identical. I don't want to have identical. Milikov, you can have the other ships. And then the Black Sea ships should probably return to base. And these are the defensive ships, which can be under the command of Apriamov. Reorganized Nationalist China has cancelled their non-aggression pact. Oh geez, we've blown past October. Yep, thank you. Well, Germany still has not declared war on me, so I'm going to take the risk and go for industrial modernization. And I'm going to say that on the 4th of October is when it would have happened, because I would have seen the pop-up before then. So what is 70 days after the 4th of October? December 13th. Cool. Italy seeks extensive military pact. Aiming to redefine the power balance in the Mediterranean, Italy has been making political overtures towards the creation of a new alliance. Oh, we're at war. Okay, well that... well, we got this for free. Never mind. Aiming to redefine the power balance in the Mediterranean, Italy has been making political overtures towards the creation of a new alliance in the region. Largely military in nature, the Novus Imperium Romanum will, in the words of Benito Mussolini, place Italy at the centre of a new world power. Also, did Japan declare war on me as well? No. Good. That's just one of the downsides for the way that we're doing things. Okay, so... Canada. Yeah, we like you. Germany. Germany. You have a lot of factories there, buddy. You have like double what I have. Which, for this era, is probably actually fairly realistic. I'm a little bit concerned about these guys, but we shall see what happens. Right, ships. Did my submarines arrive in time? No. I do not wish you passing through here, here, or here. Right. Now please reconsider your life choices. Thank you.